Sally, when I first met her, you could tell that she was a very active person before her stroke. You could tell that she was a hardworking person and that you knew that she was going to work hard in therapy, which is going to help her outcome.
Now straighten.
Good.
Push me, push me.
You know, she was always willing to do more. She'd say, well, you know, what can I do? What more can I do?
Just good. There, do you feel that bicep? Okay, and push.
Sally was just a light in my day. She was always smiling, she was happy, even when she's going through this traumatic event and being worked really hard at therapy. She was always ready for the next therapy, ready for the next thing.
This was brand new for our family, and I didn't know anyone personally who had a stroke.
It was kind of a shock. Hard to imagine that I couldn't do anything. I was used to doing everything and doing things for other people.
We needed some help having people teach us how to care for someone who's had a stroke and how to best help them make progress.
Stroke is the number one admitting diagnosis for Mary Free Bed in just about all rehabilitation facilities, because there's approximately 800,000 strokes in the United States per year. Most of those people are going to need rehabilitation, whether it's inpatient or outpatient.
My understanding was that it affected everything on her right side, from her face to her arm to her right leg, but then also it affected her breathing.
It's almost scary, you know, after a stroke, there's things that don't work that you've never had to think about. Typically, people don't have to think about breathing. And with Sally, we had to re-teach her how to breathe appropriately and to give her enough support. So we really educated her on using her diaphragm and strengthening those muscles. So music therapy, I think, is really good at over-articulating certain sounds. And with Bailey, they really pick sounds that have key phrases or key words. So we really focus in on those and making sure that you are over-articulating those sounds. But also with singing, you have to have really good breath support. So we worked on implementing her diaphragm and being able to get the adequate breath support while singing.
1, 2, 3. There you go, nice stand. Okay, you can hold on to my shoulder.
Okay.
So just a little pivot, nice. And I was more focusing on the strength, you know, isolate those muscles. It just kind of daily, you could see the improvements with, you know, just she was able to wiggle her leg, and then she was able to kick her leg, pull it up to lift it up onto the bed. And there was days that were, you know, a little more tired, so, you know, a little more challenging. But she, you know, her transfers got better, her standing, balance, everything. So
The ability for Mary Free Bed to use each of their therapists' and nurses' strengths to do a better job at providing you with what you needed, whether that's the kind of care or the encouragement or
Compassion.
Yeah, compassion. They each, I feel like, had different strengths, and we saw that very clearly.
you know, I think that's one of the greatest things about here at Mary Free Bed, how well everybody collaborates. You know, I knew what a lot of the OTs were working on, you know, the other P2s were working on. I can always look in the notes, but I always had updates, you know, what they wanted me to continue to work on with too, with like muscle facilitation or standing or transfers. So it's a great collaboration with the team.
And the best part probably too was that they gave me a little bit of education, and that with a lot of work, they encouraged me, they gave me hope.
Also, her family rallied behind her too. I think her family is a true testament to, you know, it's Sally's journey, but it also really went to her family as well.
The progress that she's made is amazing, and we're ready to take the skills that we've learned here back to her house, where we can work together, making that be a success.